refinação de açúcar na Europa faz parte da sua própria história, mas independentemente disso, é uma atividade com um peso económico, social, no mercado de trabalho, inclusivamente num contexto de crise em que vivemos, que é da maior importância.
Cane refinery is important. It's important all the sugar production in Europe because the situation in the market is getting worse, and we are absolutely necessary to maintain all the factory. Of course, so we have the large production of sugar in Europe is coming from the sugar bean, but I think that all the factory we should protect, and we should try to help to have a good balance with all production.
We cannot be dependent in just one source of production for Europe. It's much better to have different sources instead of being dependent of just one.
Unfortunately, the EU has done very little, in fact, almost nothing to keep sugarcane refineries active in the EU. The whole way the system has worked has been very biased towards beet production. At the moment, it's the beet sector which is liberalised, which doesn't face restrictions, whereas the cane sector does and faces import duties, and it's really very unfair.
O setor da refinação de açúcar tem sido não muito bem tratado pela União Europeia, onde a influência dos lobbies ligados à produção de beterraba se tem imposto, e é fundamental que haja condições de concorrência e de concorrência livre e leal. E por isso eu vaticino e tenho defendido no Parlamento Europeu que devem ser criadas as melhores condições de liberdade de concorrência entre os dois setores.
Well, we have to look straight forward to 2017 because that's the end of quota. And I would say that the most important thing is to guarantee until there that we have the right conditions for the cane sugar refiners to continue to work. And that is not yet complete guarantee.
Create more flexibility to get raw materials, at the same time to create the good market and good competition between all factories. Cane refineries create jobs, and not only in the northern Europe. We have new plants in the south of Europe, and I think we need to help them to continue to work.
There's been a lack of cane for the refiners to work, and we need to diversify the countries where the refiners can get the cane at lower prices. So there's work to be done, and most essentially I would say that we need political will, because if there is a political will at the level of the Commission, the refiners are there to work.
What we need to do is to look at free trade agreements with countries that produce cane sugar and have a surplus and want to sell it. And if we manage to conclude those sorts of free trade agreements, that will make a big difference.